Emintas Stanionis, the man from Lithuania, will also be looking to see if he can get all those belts. He is having a WBA around him. This is going to be one exciting bout in the welterweight division. Some couple of years ago, you know that there was one anticipated bout which saw Errol Spence Jr. losing to Terence Bud Crawford in the welterweight division. Now, currently in this generation, we have Gerald Ernest Boots taking on Emintas Stanionis, and this is going to be one hell of a fight. Let me come to you, Bernardo. Looking at the preparation video of these two boxers, they know what it means. Yeah. And you saw what Gerald Ernest Boots is saying, that, you know, the media and, you know, the crowd is going to get into Emintas Stanionis. But when you look at the Lithuanian boxer, I mean, he's built for it. He's saying he doesn't care. They are all going to go into the deep waters. Yeah. What kind of fight are we going to see between these two boxers who are unbeaten coming into this fight?
A very good fight. But first of all, let's appreciate our cherished viewers who always stay glued to their seats to help us contribute to the development of boxing. And I would like to acknowledge my people from Adedenkpo, Amamomo, and its environ for always stay glued to their seats and watch, especially Mass TV, for their program. They keep saying that it is only Mass TV that is the medium that normally shows boxing into details and talks about boxing and the rules in boxing. And that has made them understand what is boxing. So kudos to them, and let them be always stay glued to their seats and watch it. Now, I said this fight is going to be a very nice fight, a very great fight, and it's a test for both boxers. And that is what we are lacking as Ghanaians. That good boxers of their caliber don't want to fight each other. And that is what Joshua Krote and others are saying, that fight among yourselves, so that we'll see that this is a champion. So when you are going, we will always have to support you. And this is what these boxers are doing. Giron has been in that weight class for long, and he has promised to stay in the 147 division. Stanionis was one of the great guys holding the WBA. And you know, these welterweight divisions, when we talk about crack boxers in the welterweight division, from antecedents, you will know that there have been crack boxers in the welterweight division. Talking about Ike Bazugwa-Korte, talking about and Mayweather, and talking about Joshua Krote itself. So it is a weight class that both boxers, or any boxer that believes in himself. This is a text for both boxers, and Stanionis has made promise that he's going to win this fight for his unborn child. The child that is coming. He said his wife is pregnant, and is going to surprise the wife with this title, and he's going to win the IBF, add to his WBA. And so he has promised, and he has left everything, stay out of home, and he's saying that this is his longest campaign. And so he tells you that he knows what he's going to, and he knows what he's looking for. This is going to be a brutal fight. And you know, Giron will not even sit down. Giron is a type of boxer who always hits targets. He doesn't throw punches anyhow. We believe that Stanionis will come in with the pressure. He's a pressure boxer. He will follow you. He will move with you. He will make sure that he throws all his punches where he's supposed to land. But you know, tactically, Giron has that experience.
You know what? Hold on a bit, because I want us to get into detail of this bout. That is Gerald Ernest Boots and Emintas Stanionis. But you know, we have the tail of the tape of these two boxers we are talking about, where Gerald Ernest is the one having the IBF, and Emintas Stanionis is the one having the WBA. And okay, so Gerald Ernest from United States of America, and Stanionis from Lithuania. Okay, let's look at their records. 33-29 KOs for Ernest, and 15-9 KOs for Stanionis. This is where I want you, Bernard, to look at. Look at their stance. Stanionis, orthodox style. Gerald Ernest, a switcher. And this is where I'm looking at. How is Stanionis going to deal with a boxer who has a switcher as a stance? Apart from that, you look at their height and their reach. 30 years for Stanionis, 27 years for Jerome Ernest Boots. Bernardo.
So the challenge is going to be at the stance.
Okay.
Because Jerome would easily change stance. If he believes that this is not going well. And when he turns into the orthodox, or he turns into the southpaw, and it's not going well with Stanionis, then he will stick to the southpaw.
First of all, for the benefit of the doubt of the viewers, I want you as a coach to explain to us, when a boxer has the switcher stance, what does it mean?
So it means that simply means that the boxer, so we have the orthodox boxer and a southpaw.
Okay.
So an orthodox boxer is a boxer who fights on his right.
Okay.
And then the orthodox boxer, the southpaw, is fight on his left.
Okay.
And so it tells you that when a boxer is a switch boxer, then it means that he can fight both orthodox and southpaw.
Wow.
And that is the advantage for such boxers. Because when the fight is not going well with him, then he needs to switch.
Okay.
And that is what will confuse the opponent. Because the opponent will come in with a 1-star or double star. Then if you come in and is able to change at that particular moment, you believe that this is what I'm using to win. And so when he change into a southpaw, then you become confused.
Okay.
The next moment he change into a southpaw, or you change into an orthodox, and that will get you confused more, and will let your cameramen work tirelessly, because they need to set a plan and make sure that you fall in the plan. But such boxer will not just fall into the plan. So you'll just be going around and you'll be confused. And that is the advantage that Jerome is having. And the advantage also is that he has had a lot of fights. And so he had a lot of
33 wins, 29 by KOs against 15 wins and 9 KOs. So you can see that his fight is way more than Stanionis.
Yes, and very
more than
young
half.
too.
And, well, he's younger. Stanionis is 30 years.
30 years.
3 years over. Ernest, and he has been able to do about, 33. Okay, so this is professional, but maybe when we get to Stanionis amateur boxing, you can see that he has done a lot. And this is where I get a big shaking from the Eastern European boxers. They do a lot of amateur boxing. So by the time they get into the professional stage, they are really durable. I don't know if that is going to play a part.
It's going to play a part. You know, the amateur stage is the foundation of every boxer. And if you are able to equip yourself well in the amateur stage, then it tells you that when you get to the professional level, you'll be able to cope. And for Stanionis, he also has been in the amateur stage. He featured in the 2016 Olympics. But he was eliminated by a silver medalist. And so he met an experienced boxer. That is why he couldn't move forward. So by 2017, he has turned pro. And that is where he started graduating and winning most of his fights. And this fight is going to be the cracker for him. This is going to let people know, or a test for him to know that yes, he has arrived. And we believe that Jerome, who has occupied the 147 division, the welterweight, and has promised that he's not even moving forward. That is going to be his home. Has promised that he's taking the WBA as well as his IBF, and then there will be the WBO as well. Who Brian Norman is
Brian Norman Jr.
is holding. So he wanted to just get all the titles and then see himself as the greatest.
He wants to be the undisputed in the 147.
In the 147.
So Bernard, quickly, Jerome Ernest Boots, Ementas Stanionis. Who do you think is going to win?
Well, like I said, it is going to be a brutal fight, but Jerome is going to win.
Jerome is
going to win.
Why? Is it because they are fighting in New Jersey?
Oh, not really. Not really. But then with his experience and where he has gotten to and his focus. You know, when a boxer is focused, you will know that everything about him is set. Because he has promised to stay. He is a boxer who is even daring to fight Terence Crawford. And the likes, those in that 154 division. So is the boxer who is aiming high, not in that weight division. And so Anybody, he has promised that anybody comes in his weight class. And don't forget that it's also coming from a family of boxers. The father was a boxer.
The brother too
was a boxer.
Yeah.
So he will get all that he needs, all the literature that he needs, all the books that he needs, all the knowledge that he needs, all the skills in boxing that he needs, the boxing IQ that he needs. He will be provided by his family.
All right, so Bernardo is sticking with Jerome Ennis Boots when he takes on Emintas Stanionis. That is going to be at the Atlantic City in New Jersey, United States of America, April 12. It's going to be a title fight where IBF Jerome Ennis Boots title and the WBA from Emintas Stanionis is going to be on the line. Whoever takes home is going to take home the 2 belts, and even the Ring Magazine title is going to be added up on it. So this is the fight this weekend. A lot of boxing connoisseurs are going to look forward into in the welterweight division. Now, let's go for a quick commercial break, and when we are back, we descend in the local terms. We have a lot to discuss in the local terms. We'll see if you get the GBA president, and we'll have some chit-chat. We have a lot to talk about in the local terms. Let's go for a quick commercial break. When we are back, we have more for you.
Are saying that fight among yourselves so that we'll see that this is a champion. So when you are going, we will always have to support you. And this is what these boxers are doing. Jerome has been in that weight class for long, and he has promised to stay in the 147 division. Stanionis was one of the great guys holding the WBA. And you know, these welterweight divisions, when we talk about crack boxers in the welterweight division, from antecedents, you will know that there have been crack boxers in the welterweight division. Talking about Ike Bazugwa-Quartey, talking about and Mayweather, and talking about Joshua Clottey itself. So it is a weight class that both boxers or any boxer that get there believes in himself. This is a text for both boxers, and Stanionis has made promise that he's going to win this fight for his unborn child. The child that is coming. He said his wife is pregnant and is going to surprise the wife with this title, and he's going to win the IBF, add to his WBA. And so he has promised, and he has left everything, stay out of home, and he's saying that this is his longest campaign. And so he tells you that he knows what he's going to, and you know what he's looking for. This is going to be a brutal fight. And you know, Jerome will not even sit down. Jerome is a type of boxer who always hits targets. He doesn't throw punches anyhow. We believe that Stanionis will come in with the pressure. He's a pressure boxer. He will follow you. He will move with you. He will make sure that he throws all his punches where he's supposed to land. But you know, tactically, Jerome has that experience.
You know what? Hold on a bit, because I want us to get into detail of this bout. That is Jerome Ennis Boots and Emintas Stanionis. But you know, we have the tail of the tape of these two boxers we are talking about, where on Max Television. My name is Nana Yaw Takyi Anderson. I'm here with Bernardo, and now we are going to get into the local terms of boxing. We all know that on the 29th of March, something unexpected happened, and we are still looking into the matters arising in that particular issue or case there. I'm talking about the passing of the late Nigerian boxer Gabriel Oluwasegun, and news coming in is that the Ministry of Sports and Recreation, headed by Honorable Kofi Adams, has also formed a boxing committee to also look into the matters. We have the footage of Honorable Kofi Adams. Let's go and have a listen to it.
Well, welcome once more to the ministry. Indeed, you have indicated clearly why we are here this morning. We are here because of the 29th March incident, which is an incident we cannot just sweep under the carpet and say it did not happen, or we will just lament and it ends there. It is the view of the ministry and by extension government in Ghana that let's take a cue from what happened and see how we can work together to improve our sport. And so looking for persons who can do so, we needed to speak to a lot of you who have interest in sports. And the names, as Chief Director said, repeatedly showed up. And by whatever design, when we approach them, none, I must say none, showed any indication of resistance, or we needed to struggle to convince any one of them to undertake this assignment. The committee is one, to determine the circumstances leading to the death of the Nigerian boxer Gabriel Oluwasegun Olariwaju, deceased at the Bukom Boxing Arena on the 29th of March 2025. 2. To determine whether the organizers or promoters of the boxing match took adequate steps by international standard to prevent the death of the boxer. 3. To determine whether the licensing authorities in Nigeria acted with due diligence and followed procedure in allowing the boxer to accept an international match in Accra according to his qualification and experience. 4. Examine the conduct of all officials, singular and collective, and recommend sanctions where such conduct does not meet acceptable standards. 5. To recommend any changes in technical and medical procedures necessary to ensure total safety in the noble art of self-defense. And finally, to consider any other matter relevant to the terms set down in the matter of hearing and make appropriate recommendations to enhance the image of boxing, safeguard the interest and safety of all participants.
The work that we have been assigned is very important, very important in more ways than one. It is very important as far as the image.
That is what you heard from the Honorable Kofi Adams, that is the head of Ministry of Sports and Recreation. They're talking about the boxing committee that are going to inquire and see the matters that resulted into the passing of the late Nigerian boxer. But I'm privileged to have the Ghana Boxing Authority President, Honorable Abraham Kote Nikwe, on the line, so we can also discuss the updates of the matter. Honorable. Hello, Honorable. How are you doing? Hello, Honorable. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, Honorable. Can you hear me? Hello, Honorable. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Yes, hello, Honorable.
Hello.
Yes, Honorable. How are you doing?
Yes, I'm good.
We thank God. We welcome you to the Boxing Arena show on Max Television, and we want you to give us updates on the matters so far. We've heard that the Ministry of Sports and Recreation have brought out a committee.
My brother, I can't hear you well, but if the little I hear from you, maybe I should give you a briefing of what have gone on so far.
Yes.
Is that what you mean?
Yes, Honorable. Yes.
Yes. I think the last night, 29th, we had an issue at the boxing arena. We lost our brother, a family, and I, the GBA president, I have been silent on it since that day. From the GBA and then the promoter, we've been taking care of the body and also talking to the Nigeria High Commission and then the Nigerian Board of Control. Now, I heard the minister saying he's forming a committee. And we from the GBA, it is good to set up committees because committees will come out with findings and then we'll find out with findings and do recommendations. You understand? But the mode of the way the committee is going, that is what we find it to be a problem. I, the president, I was invited through a WhatsApp. That was yesterday to come and meet the committee. I got there at the ministry. And then I found out that they've invited all the stakeholders in this without my knowledge. And my brother, will you believe that the time they gave to me to come to the ministry around 9:30, I was there exactly 10 o'clock, and I sat down to 3 p.m. Then they called me and they told me they cannot talk to me and I have to go and come the next day. And I also told them that I have a program. We have a boxing in Kumasi, legacy promotions, so I cannot be there today. So actually that is what is going on so far, which we believe that and from the small things that we get from those that have gone to meet the committee, I think the committee's focus is not on the body or what exactly happens the 29th. Rather, they are diving into the activities of the GBA. I won't like to say much to meet them on Monday so that I will know exactly what they want, what the committee wants. Because what I heard from the minister is different from what I see at the committee doing. So, as a president, I'm just waiting to go and meet them and then find out from them what exactly they want. Then we can make a decision as an authority.
Okay, so we've heard what you've said, and we will leave you now so that you have other things to do. Hopefully, Monday when you meet them, whatever transpired there, we also get you online again so that you can give us and just us the updates so far. Thank you very much, Honorable.
Thank you very much. And as I said earlier on, I decided not to talk on this whole thing, but I've come out the first time, and now we'll be coming out with the facts and things that is going on now. I've also informed my PRO. Now we have to go out fully because we know what is going on at the ministry and the committee. We are not happy. Yeah, so we'll get back to you.
Okay.
Now we'll get back to you.
Thank you very much, Honorable. Thank you very much. So Bernardo,
and why?
We heard from the GBA president,
yes.
and he has given us updates so far of what is going on. But when you listen to him, he seems not to be too happy about what is happening. Of course, we all want to get into and dig into the matters of what happened. They're forming a committee, a boxing committee, to inquire and look into it. Coming from the Honorable Kofi Adams, I think is a good step, to get into that. But if there is no collaboration, there is no cooperating, that is where I feel that is something the GBA president is not happy about. Bernardo.
Yeah, my heartfelt condolences to the bereaved family of Gabriel Oluwase. It was a very tragedy, and we pray that this shall never happen again in the history of Ghana boxing. Yeah. And we believe it will never happen again. Like as the GBA was saying, we're in communication or in PR. You know, we have something that we call the internal publics and the external public. Okay. So the internal publics are those that are directly affected by the issues of the institution. And the external publics are those like the stakeholders and other kind of things. So we believe that the GBA itself is an internal public. And so therefore, if there is going to be a communication, he will be the first person to understand. So that there will never be any communication gap. Because most people will ask him a lot of questions. And how is he going to answer? So he has been previewed that, look, GBA president, this is what we intend doing. And this is what we are doing. And this is what we are going to do. And therefore, we will keep you in touch when there's any other issues. He will be abreast with everything that is happening. But if he is not aware, and the next he will hear is that the committee has been formed, and that we look into the issues and other things. You know, just remind ourselves that this death also comes with capital intents, financially. Who is going to bear that financial responsibilities? Now, the person has to put in the morgue. Who is going to bear? You understand? Have we sat down to discuss all these things? These issues, there's one promoter who brought the boxer into Ghana or Accra. Therefore, if anything happens, was he the one that is going to be responsible for it when it comes to financial things? No, of course. Now, but the GBA as well as the ministry also have to come in and say, look, promoter, how much have you spent so far? I mean, you need to convey the body to Nigeria. How much are we going to spend, or how much do we need? The ambulance or whatever, I understand the ambulance is going to take about 30,000 Ghana cedis or something. Who is going to bear? Now the morgue, who is going to bear? The police report. This is a national issue. And so the police and other things and the morgue thing have to fall on government coffers. Governments have to shoulder all these responsibilities. Are we aware that the government is going to show up? Now the committee that we form, fantastic committee. It is something that is going to bring a lot of great things into Ghana boxing. For that one, for that, sure. Because certain things have to be done right. And we believe that the chairman himself, the ambassador, a retired major, Amate Amakafiu, who was also a former GBA president, knows the nitty-gritties and everything about boxing. Expert. Peter Zwenis.
Sorry to cut you, but we have the phone line on the screen. So if you're watching us and you also want to join the conversation, you can also call so you share your view on what is happening on Boxing Arena. 0558 462 088 0558 462 088. You can call us now so you join the conversation. Bernardo.
Yeah. So excellent committee. People with brains. People who knows what is boxing. Peter Zwenis is there. Ata Edipapu also is there. Now I saw our old man Yapo Fuangra.
A big man.
Big man. People who knows everything about boxing. Ata Edipapu. I mean, these are the people that can let Ghana boxing move forward. So now the committee will come out with its recommendations. Okay, so let a boxer, if a boxer is fighting, let's do so and so medical. You know, when these medicals that we do, it costs a lot. The MRI and other things cost a lot.
Hold on a bit. I've gotten a caller on the line. Michael from Jamestown. Michael, how are you doing?
Hello?
Hello, Michael. How are you doing?
Yeah, my name is Michael, calling from Jamestown.
Okay, Michael, let's hear you out.
Yeah, I just wanted to join the boxing league.
Michael, you want to join the boxing league? Okay, so Michael is saying he wants to join the boxing league, but I don't know, but if you want to join the boxing league, there are certain fundamentals that you need to get through.
Yes.
You know, you need to go to the GBA.
You have to belong to a gym.
You have to belong to the gym.
You should be a boxer.
Exactly.
Yeah,
so
a professional boxer, of course.
So, Michael, Bernardo is a coach, and Bernardo will also let you know what are the things you need to do if you want to join the boxing league there. So first of all, you need to be a boxer,
a professional boxer, and you should have a gym.
Yes. Then you go and see the authorities. Okay. All right. Yeah. So Michael, that is your answer there. You can also call and also share your view. The number on the screen is 0558-462-088. Bernardo, you were still talking about the boxing committee leaking into.
So this committee, I believe that, and I'm suggesting that they should come out with some recommendations that will help the boxers itself in terms of medicals, because these are capital intense and we spend a lot of money. And so if government comes in and say, look, now we have designated Kolebu or a Ridge hospital for you, every boxer should go there for his medicals.
Okay.
Now, there should be a standby ambulance or a paramedics that will be there, and that one, the government is going to shoulder the responsibility. These are the things that when it comes to security, and I believe that they also have to talk about security.
Exactly.
Yes, so that we may know that, look, the government is providing security as well.
Yeah.
And so when there's anything of that sort, then we believe that we are free. Yeah. And so we believe that this committee should come out with something positive that will help Ghana boxing.
Okay.
I love it when I heard that, look, there's going to be a committee. Yeah. And so, look, this is the time that the government is also going to open his small pocket for Ghana boxing.
Okay.
Because he is going to put in something, and that we are going to enjoy, and we will do more promotions, and more champions will also come out. Because most of the boxers are working with a lot of sicknesses.
Wow.
And because they cannot afford, we just do it, we just rush it and say, okay, Charlie, come and fight. But if these things are there has been a recommendation, and there has been a support from government that, look, we are going to do all A and B medicals for you. And these A and B medicals, every 3 months or 6 months, we have to go for a review. Every boxer should be a review, should go for a review. But when you have come and you have been diagnosed with hypertension, in the next 3 months, you should check your health again and see what is really happening.
Yeah.
But then if you, like for instance, the boxer coming from Nigeria, a medical has been done for him.
Okay.
But the fight couldn't happen at that particular day. It happens the next day. Yeah. Are you saying we should do another medicals for him?
Okay. Right. So, Bernard, we have a lot to talk about concerning this matter. And I'm hoping that next week we'll come again, and by that time I'm sure the GBA president will have more for us so that we can also talk.
The government will support us financially.
Yeah. So we'll see. Thank you very much, Bernardo, for passing through the Boxing Arena show, and also another thanks goes out to the GBA president, Honorable Abraham Kote Nikwe, for getting time to speak with us, the production team. Also, thank you very much. My name is Nana Yaw Takyi Anderson. Hopefully next week we meet again. Bye for now.
Yeah.